Hey there, and welcome to another Dave Does video. And today we're doing something a little bit different than my usual sort of thing. This is a Patreon request, and he's asked me to check out a video from a gentleman called Josh. Josh was the guitarist for a band called Motion Device, now known as Quarter After Three. So they had multiple changes with bands. Originally had two guitarists, went down to one guitarist, and now effectively there's just the original three of them left, which has massively changed the kind of the style and sound of the band, I believe. I haven't heard too much from them. I'm still waiting for some new album, new material for us to react to. But this was about the reason why Josh left the band, and moved on. So he's asked me to check it out because I've not watched it, and I'll be intrigued to see what his reasoning was for leaving what was effectively quite an upcoming successful band. So let's go check out Josh's response to this. Let's bring it up on the screen somewhere. There it is. Hello, Josh. Right, count it in. 3, 2, 1, go. Why have I got no audio? Yay, let's try that again. Helps if you unmute the audio. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, my fellow Motion
Good, just turn that up a little bit.
Device fans and warriors. I thought I'd take some time today and give you some news regarding myself, regarding the band, and the future of Motion Device. Honesty has been something that's been really important amongst the members of Motion Device, and being honest with the fans. And in saying that, I think it's important that I let you know that I will be stepping down as the lead guitarist of Motion Device.
He was lead guitarist, but also kind of rhythm by that point, because he was the only guitarist.
While this may come as a surprise to a lot of you, I'd like to let you know why that is.
Okay.
And what that means for Motion Device. Over the last couple of years, my life has changed a lot, and as a result, I've been finding it increasingly more difficult to have passion and be creative when playing and creating music. I think it was time for me to be honest with myself, time to be honest with the band, time to be honest with you guys, and really reevaluate what my role would be with Motion Device.
So before it gets any further, that is a stage. Now, sometimes that can be a stage where you just need to step away from music for a little bit, where when it becomes far too much like a day job and it's a chore to actually do music or do anything like I do with videos. Sometimes I step away from videos because it's just become something I don't enjoy anymore. It's important to recognize that and don't push yourself, because the quality and the content you're going to put out, or the music in this case, is not going to be up to par of what you need to do. So you have to step away and go off and do other things, and you'll come back to it. If it's a passion, if it's a true passion, you'll come back to it when it's right.
So what does this mean for the band? Well, the band is going to continue as a three-piece with Andrea, David, and Sarah. And I think after the release of Motion Device 4, everybody knew that the band needed to reinvent itself. And while this decision may not have been a factor at the time, I'm still really excited to see how the band will grow from this into something that's even more special. I think the whole time that we've been talking about ourselves and been talking to the fans, we've made it clear that we don't believe Motion Device follows any set genre or follows any set plan, but really focuses its efforts on creating a journey for ourselves and creating a journey for our fans. So really, I just see this as being another part of Motion Device's journey, and I'm really excited to see how the band will grow from this and what Motion Device will become.
So it's been quite a while, since Quarter After Three forming out the ashes of obviously Motion Device, and then obviously new material, but I haven't seen much come through, which is, it's a difficult one, because you obviously want to get something new out to keep traction of a band, but if you rush it out, the quality may not be there, and obviously they're reinventing themselves as far as what they're going to deliver. I'm just curious about how they're going to perform from a live point of view. Are they not going to play any Motion Device songs at all going forward, or are they going to get someone in to play guitar for those tracks? It's going to be interesting. I know there was talk about one of them playing guitar as well. I know there's a lot that's been talked about, but because nothing's come through that I've seen. If it has, then even though I'm a subscribed follower of Quarter After Three, I haven't seen any communication on it. So if there has been a video or something's dropped, I've obviously missed it, let me know.
If anybody's wondering if there was any particular event that has brought me to this decision, you can hear it from myself, and that is absolutely not the case. Above everything, the members and the management of Motion Device are my family, and they've shaped me into the person that I am today. I have nothing but love and respect for the individuals that make up Motion Device, and they will continue to be a large part of my life despite my decision to step down as the guitarist of Motion Device. So this leaves you, the fans, the warriors, the people that have held us so high and given us the opportunity to do so many things. Starting off with the opportunity to even get into a studio and record our music in our first EPs, giving us the opportunity to tour around the United States and see so many amazing places. You've given us the opportunity to even be able to write and create and mix and master something that was 100% utterly Motion Device, and that was Motion Device 4. Despite all those things, I think the biggest opportunity the fans have given me is the opportunity to meet you guys and meet some of the most loyal and amazing fans on the planet. So I really think that this is just a new era for Motion Device. I think the band craved change. I'm really excited to see what this change means for Motion Device, and I think you guys should be really excited too. Thank you. Stay safe, and until next time, rock on.
Okay, so doesn't necessarily give us any idea about what he wanted, what's the particular reason. So there obviously a lot of things have happened in his life, and that could be from a physical point of view, could be from a relationship point of view, balancing work ethic. There's a lot of factors that can come into it, but sometimes it's just the case that the passion's not there anymore. And if the passion of writing music is just gone, doesn't matter how great the stuff that's come out before it, if when you pick up a guitar you're just sitting there go, and I've had that in playing drums. I gave up drums for 8 years or so. I remember there was a 2-year period from 2014 to 2016 where I didn't play guitar, bass, drums, anything. I didn't do any music because I just absolutely had enough of the whole thing, and I didn't want. And that was for me. It was just through going through and just working on music and just getting nowhere, doing nothing with it, and just finding it was such an uphill battle that I was just not enjoying writing at all. Didn't want to write any music, so I just stopped for 2 years. And then in about 2016, I decided to pick up a guitar again and go back through some old tracks and started to rework things and started playing again, and now I'm actually playing back in the bands again and doing music again, which is great. But you have to go through it. So I'm curious about what's happening with Josh now. Is he doing anything more musically? Because even if it's from a local point of view, or it's a lot of people go into like home studio recordings, doing their own sort of recording, mixing, writing their own songs. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something he goes down to give him some sort of output, because music just isn't something you just walk away from completely. Not unless you've had some sort of massive traumatic experience, because you don't get into music to, well, make money. You just don't. You get into music because you love writing, you love the creative process. So you can't just walk away from it completely. But he could walk away from it in the sense of not being able to commit time to the band, the people, and their direction they want it to go, and needing to focus on self and family, etc. So that makes a lot more sense. So, yeah, interesting. Sorry, I'm still early morning here. Yeah, interesting to hear from Josh about why he obviously left Motion Device, and I'm still waiting to see what happens with Quarter After 3. Now, if you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video sometime very soon. Take care.